coming to you from behind enemy lines. We are the Resistance. We are Big Man Podcast, coming to you from Boone's Kitchen.
Hello, hello, hello. How is everyone doing today?
Howdy doody.
I mean, you can't respond to that, but we're glad you're listening, if you are listening.
And if you responded, we appreciate it.
If you responded, go see a doctor, because we can't hear you. And if that little voice tells you, no, don't listen to them, they don't know what they're talking about, really go see a doctor.
If you got a voice talking to you, really, please go see a doctor. Please go see a doctor.
We got a great show for y'all today. We're actually have some subjects prepared.
Yes.
Thank you for those that have listened, for giving us
feedback.
We always appreciate any feedback.
I mean, if you wanted to go on our Twitter or Facebook and friend/follow us and at us and give us feedback, or tell us that our show sucks, or to even tell us that our show is good, which would shock both of us.
It really would. If you do,
we would appreciate it.
If you do tell us that it's bad, please tell us why. Give us examples. We want to grow. Like, we don't just say, "Oh, you're terrible," and that's it. That doesn't help us. We want to improve for you, for us, for everyone. So, coming up on the show, we have a few subjects. How about we start with the old...
Can we start with Meme of the Day?
Meme of the Day? You know what? We will start with Meme of the Day. Hunter Ivy, what do you have for Meme of the Day for us?
So, one of my favorite memes that I just hold near and dear to my heart, which you don't see very often anymore.
Right.
It's an oldie, but it's a goodie.
What's it about?
And I don't think it'll ever truly sputter out.
Okay. What is it? the tension is killing me.
The tension is killing. You can cut this thing with a knife. The meme is the John Cena meme.
The old one or the new one?
What's the new one?
He's just kind of standing there. I mean, there's been a few.
No. Not the new one.
The one where he says, "Are you sure about that?" Or is it the one that say, and his name is John Cena?
Yes,
that one.
There's that one.
You mean the one that's 2 years old? You mean the one that's 2 years old?
Yes.
Good
the
Lord.
one where like an explosion would happen and they would be like, John Cena.
That's an old meme, but
it is a really old meme. But
I enjoy throwbacks.
Still to this day, if I see one, I thoroughly enjoy it.
Okay.
My time looking at that meme was well spent time.
Well, I enjoy a classic. We all do. That's like listening to Bohemian Rhapsody. You still
can't
enjoy
see
it.
Me.
And it's still good. It's just kind of old. Next up on the list, we have the subject of thievery. Now, this is something I take very personally.
Have you ever thieveried?
Oh, have I ever thieveried?
Yeah.
Or have I been thieveried?
I mean...
I don't think that's the right word at all.
Both.
I mean, as far as me taking something, when I was younger, I probably took something. Now, I make it a point not to steal. Now, if I'm out on the job site and something's been there, that's a little different. It's an understanding between construction workers. You leave something and it's there for X amount of time, it's just fair game.
Fair game.
It's just how it works. It's happened to me. It's happened to everyone. It's how it goes. But I recently had my wallet stolen. Yeah.
That must be very devastating for you.
It is, because I had some very personal items in there. Like...
You know what you should get?
What?
ADT for your wallet.
ADT for my wallet. Honestly, I have Xfinity for the house, so I'll probably just have Xfinity for my wallet.
If you do ADT bundle, they'll give you a deal.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wallet trackers?
Wallet trackers. I mean, the biggest problem to me would be fitting the little box that you use to set the code on or in your back pocket.
Okay, I can see where that might be.
And you'd have to attach it to the wallet.
Right.
And it would be really inconvenient when you had to press the disarm code every time you wanted to open the wallet. But, I mean, your wallet would be safe.
It would be from me and from everyone else.
Nobody would steal from your wallet.
I have a problem with taking stuff, being sneaky about it. If you're going to take something from me, I want you to earn it. I want you to walk up to me and just throw down in fisticuffs and whoop my butt. Like, if you whoop me and you take it, you earned it. I'm still going to be pissed off, but you earned it. It'll be a different kind of pissed off.
Still going to be pissed off. The question is, Boone, that we're all really wondering is, are you going to cancel your credit cards and debit cards even after we beat you up and took the wallet? Because for the about 50 of us that I would say listen or watch or have watched,
right.
This is what we're all wondering. If we just come up, roll up, we all 50 get together, roll up, and Julius Caesar style beat you up, just curb stomp you, and then take your wallet and decide to split its contents amongst ourselves.
Well, you're not getting much.
Are you going to cancel your credit cards and your debit cards?
I'm still alive, aren't I?
Yes.
Well, number
You're just
one.
very badly injured because we beat you down.
I feel like this is a hate crime. So, I feel like...
Not a hate crime.
Number two.
Not a hate crime.
Hunter, if you, and everybody that listens to it, that being, a lot of it being your family or my family, or even my future family, if any of y'all roll up, if all of y'all roll up together and whoop me, I probably did something deserving this whooping. But I would allow it to go on just simply because if you use that credit card or debit card, it's a felony, and now your ass is in jail.
Only if they catch us.
Oh, they'll catch you. I have Xfinity security.
I have Xfinity wallet security.
ADP sucks. All right, next up on the list we have old Adrian Peterson. Hunter here seems to think that Adrian Peterson is going to the Giants.
Yes. And I say that I would like to make a point of saying that if you notice, he's not going to the Titans, which means his career is not over yet.
Well, first off, it wouldn't make any sense for him to go to the Titans because they have two.
It wouldn't make sense for him to go to the Titans because the Titans suck, and he doesn't want to suck.
All right. Besides Hunter's opinion, they have possibly one of the best backfields in the NFL.
And they still can't make the playoffs.
Excluding Hunter Ivy's opinion, that's a factor.
They still can't make the playoffs, though.
Perhaps.
I think he's going to go to the Giants. I think it's a great fit.
I agree.
There are rumors of him going to the Giants. They released their running back.
Which one?
Rashad Jennings.
Oh, Jennings?
Yeah.
Oh, old Rashad.
They got rid of Rashad Jennings.
Maybe he'll find new life in old Cleveland.
No, he won't. The graveyard of all players, young and old.
Unless you're a left.
Shout out to you, Johnny Manziel.
Unless you're a left tackle, and possibly the best left tackle to ever play the game.
Well, regardless, I think the greatest fit for him would either be Oakland or the Giants.
I have to disagree with you.
Because, listen, the Giants aren't going to go to the Super Bowl unless they have a powerful running back. The last time they went to the Super Bowl, they had Tiki Barber.
Yeah.
And then the time after that, they had Ahmad Bradshaw.
Yep.
Hashtag free Bradshaw.
Free Bradshaw.
Hashtag free Bradshaw.
Free Bradshaw. But I'm not saying that they're not good fits. Those are amazing fits. Oakland, he would fit in very well because they released Latavius Murray. But the second tier running back, who happens to be a Southern Miss alumni, his last name's Richards, I believe.
Trent Richards?
No.
Son?
No, it's not. It's not Trent Richards' son. No, it's he's a very good number 2, and he got a good amount of touches last year. But there's rumor that he's been talking to the Broncos, and that the Broncos want to sign him. And as people who listen or know me, I'm a big Broncos fan. John Elway, Peyton Manning, 2 greatest quarterbacks to ever play the game.
Right behind Tom Brady.
I didn't say the greatest careers. I said the greatest quarterbacks.
Right behind Tom Brady. Anyways, let's not break off into this subject.
Anyways, he would be a very good fit.
I feel like the reason he's not going to go to the Broncos is because he realizes that they are where the Vikings were 2 years ago.
Okay. Let's say this.
With all this talent, they've got a good defense. They've got some quality wide receivers. They've got an okay offense. But he would literally once again be the lone playmaker on the offensive side of the ball.
All right, here's a scenario for you. And throw all your opinions out the window on
I mean,
this.
if it has
on the
anything to
player.
do with the Titans, I'm just
It
going to go
doesn't.
ahead and
Has
tell
nothing
you
to do
it's
with the
not
Titans.
good.
Nothing to do with the Titans. Broncos sign Adrian Peterson. Gets a good deal. And they also somehow get a hold of Tony Romo. Now, I will
No.
say, you don't think there's some kind of success there at all?
I don't think Tony Romo's a good quarterback.
I mean, if you look at his history, he does have good moments. Now, he is not clutch.
But
if
listen.
if you have the dominance of Adrian Peterson, assuming that he will be what he was, there's no guarantee he'll be that. Does that not take pressure off of Tony Romo and
No.
that amazing defense that they have?
No. And you know why?
Why?
Because a few good moments a good quarterback does not make.
I mean, it pays you $24 million a year. So
Yeah, if your GM is Jerry Jones.
if your owners go Jerry World.
If your owner
Yeah.
GM is Jerry Jones. So
Fair enough. Moving forward, we have Dave Chappelle on the list. As everyone knows and everyone loves, Dave Chappelle is back.
unless you're a feminist
Unless
or an
you're a feminist
SJW
or SJW, or anyone who gets offended easily.
or
and-
hates free speech.
Or really, yeah, if you hate free speech, you probably don't like Dave
Dave
Chappelle. Or if you're a racist Ku Klux Klan member,
KKK.
you probably don't like Dave Chappelle. I don't know, they probably find him funny.
They probably just have to listen because they're just like, this guy
This
is
guy's just
hilarious.
Hilarious.
He'll be the last one we burn at the stake.
No.
We'll save him to the very
All
end.
right, Hunter is not saying this is what he will do or I will do. This is a
I am impersonating a KKK member. I am in no way affiliated or have anything to do with the
God.
KKK, and it does not reflect my views.
we'll
Almost had a lawsuit on our hands there.
We'll talk about this in editing.
We'll talk about this at the end.
Anyways, Dave Chappelle's getting under a lot of heat right now for his special because he makes fun of.
Because it was hilarious.
It was
Is
hilarious.
what I like to think. It's
He pokes fun at gays. He pokes fun at transvestites. He pokes fun at liberals and a lot of what they stand for. And people were like, "Oh no, that's wrong. That's not wrong. It's wrong." But they were laughing at him whenever he was making fun of a black guy, a Korean guy, or a white guy, all walking into a Korean store 10 years ago. But
it was a different time 10 years ago.
I don't even know what it was 10 years ago. Like I forgot. It was nice. Wait, what year was it? 2007? Actually, the housing market.
I think you
crashing.
mean 15 years ago.
Yeah, we'll go. Good Lord.
Early 2000s.
Oh,
That's
man.
the time we're referencing.
Yeah. Anyways, but people just need to get their panties out of the wad and realize that comedy and art as a whole is a whole different subject.
I advise you to go watch The Office and everything Michael Scott
yeah.
has ever said about comedy.
Yeah, it's as long as you're doing it out of fun and not out of jest or hate. That's different. What's Kramer from I can't remember his name, but the guy that plays Kramer from Seinfeld. Almost everybody knows about his meltdown at the Laugh Factory. He got up there and he just blatantly was calling this black guy the N-word out of hate, like he was saying, "You stupid N-word" over and over again, and that was not funny. It was not okay because it was out of hate. Now, when people get up there and they make fun of, like people tell rape jokes all the time. And
Dave Chappelle told
Dave Chappelle told
a number
They
of
were
rape
hilarious.
jokes.
They're
A
not-
number of Bill Cosby rape jokes.
Right, and it's not. I agree with most comedians on this. You have to poke fun at stuff to humanize it. If you don't humanize it, then it's just sad. And this world's sad enough as it is. We need laughter. Hunter, do you have anything you want to say on the subject?
Amy Schumer's special was terrible.
It was terrible. Now
and-
Netflix is changing the rating
And
system.
I want Dave Chappelle. I wish Dave Chappelle all the success in the world.
Thank you, Dave Chappelle.
Thank you, Dave Chappelle. You are truly an inspiration to comedy.
Next on the list, I forgot about this. Googling pictures of people coughing.
I highly advise you Google pictures of people coughing.
Okay, and it's not like you're just thinking, why? That's idiotic. It's just people coughing. You have to realize something, people. These are professionally
It
photographed.
looks like they're giving a blowjob.
Oh, God. These are professional models taking pictures of, or not of themselves, but having their picture taken, posing with their hand slightly off their mouth, their tongue sticking out, and acting like they're coughing. They're not actually coughing. It's fake.
Well, listen, what makes it so funny is the fact that I do not know a single person that coughs
I don't either.
the way they are portraying.
People
cough.
either like cough into their fist all the way against their mouth, where you can't hear them, or they do a vampire sneeze or cough. Like they're
Or they
just,
dab.
Or they dab.
Dab is.
Oh God. Like nobody coughs with their fist 3 feet away from their mouth and in a violent jerking motion. No one does that.
It's like they've got an invisible shake weight, and their tongue is out.
Everyone listening, this is what I need you to do right now. Take your hand, pretend you have a thing of salt in it, all right? Now, if it's a trick, it's a mental trick. Now, stick your tongue out and act like you're pouring salt onto your tongue, and you can actually taste salt. Do you think people are doing it?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Probably not. We
Don't-
probably, if we had, let's just say we had 50 viewers,
Yeah.
we're probably down to like 20. That probably knocked out half our viewers.
These people are talking about blowjobs.
I don't understand who would be upset about that, but
No.
whatever.
We said the word.
We don't
just a word,
we don't like your kind here. we don't want your kind here. We don't want you to listen to our podcast.
Get out.
Get out.
Let's get to the skinny. Let's get to these quick topics we got here. We'll start off with your favorite and someone you have a raging fan hard on.
I wouldn't say I have a raging fan hard on.
you
If
do.
they came to town, if this artist came to town, I wouldn't buy a ticket to go see.
But if you were given
show.
a ticket,
I would
you
sell it.
You would sell it.
I would sell it for the cash money.
Yeah, well, that's fair enough. Drake's new album. How do you feel about it?
It's okay.
It's okay. Compare it to Views.
It's not good.
Compare it to the Take Care album. Have you ever listened to
It's
Take Care?
not good.
Okay.
I was to say it's one of his worst albums, but
All right.
it grows on you. It grows on
The
you.
more you listen to, I mean, there are some good songs in there.
Yeah,
The
there
one he does
are.
with Kanye, the one he does with the two he does with Young Thug.
Yeah, I was like,
Well, one of those is-
it is not. It is much better. It is still, even though it's one of his
Possibly his
worst album, it is still better than 95% of the rap albums that are out currently.
Well, Hunter, when you're competing with Lil Yachty, it's not hard to be better. Next one, Shia LaBeouf.
They shut him down again,
Yeah,
folks.
what is this, the fourth time?
They got him again.
He
It's
thought-
the fourth time.
he thought he could hide.
He thought he could run his flag to another country on top of a building.
Nope.
Wrong.
Thank you, Don.
That was me doing a Donald Trump impersonation. I know it's very hard to tell the difference, but I just felt the need to specify that Shia LaBeouf's thinking is fake news.
Fake news.
It's fake news.
Even more, Hunter. It's very.
It's
fake
very
news.
fake news. He took him and his crappy flag across an ocean to Europe to some, Lancaster. I don't know. I can't pronounce their cities. Very difficult to pronounce. It doesn't matter. All that matters.
English.
All that matters.
English.
All that matters is that he put this flag on top of a 5-story building, and then here come the savages at 4chan.
4chan is
Here
just
come the
force to
dirty,
be reckoned with.
just the filthy animals that are on 4chan, and they have people climbing the building.
police had to.
Police had to take the flag down because people would not stop climbing the building to get to the flag.
It's not like British police are actually going to do anything. They don't do anything.
I'm just so excited for the fifth time they
Yeah.
take it down. It's like a Where's Waldo, but with Shia LaBeouf's "He Will Not Divide Us" flag around the world.
And the goal is to find it
And
and,
the goal-
then draw over it with Pepe memes.
The goal is to find it and take it down and replace it with Donald Trump memorabilia.
with MAGA.
With MAGA.
Let's moving forward. Our last subject of the podcast, and possibly the most important.
I've been looking forward to this one.
I have too, because
Seeing as I work at a pizza place.
he does, and I have a good friend named Jay. I'll just call him Jay. You know who you are, Jay.
You know who you are if you're listening.
If you're listening, that loves at least 2 out of these 3 that we're about to mention. Number 1 being pineapples on pizza.
That's disgusting.
It is absolute.
Don't do it.
Asinine.
I feel like on the other half of the 10 Commandments that got broken off,
What are you saying? There were 20?
pineapples on pizza
The forgotten
Was-
11th commandment.
was one of them. Okay? That was one of them. Thou shalt not put pineapples on pizza.
The 11th commandment. All right.
Thou shalt not put pineapples on pizza.
I feel like that's blasphemous. Is that blasphemous? Maybe. Yeah.
I feel like that's not near as bad as some of the stuff I've said before.
Not arguing with you on that. The next food being raisin cookies.
And this is the 12th commandment. Thou shalt not put raisins in cookies and enjoy them.
Specifically, oatmeal raisin cookies. Jay, once again, Jay, you enjoy these.
I mean, it's disgusting. You have all these other awesome cookie flavors.
Let's go through a few. Oreos. You know what? We're stopping there.
Chocolate
Oreos.
chips. Yeah, chocolate chip. You have the Snickerdoodle,
Snickerdoodle.
which is just an amazing type of cookie that you really don't see enough.
I don't even know if this is a cookie, but I'm going to throw it in there. A Fig Newton. It's better than an oatmeal raisin cookie, huh?
I guess. I mean, saying that one is better than the other one is like saying, what would you rather do? Cut your finger off or shoot yourself in the foot?
Which finger?
Your index finger.
Left hand?
Dominant hand.
I'll
That's
shoot myself in the foot.
That's what the conundrum is like between a fig
I mean, I came to it pretty quick.
and a raisin cookie.
Oatmeal raisin cookies are disgusting. Jay, you
Raisin cookies, period, are disgusting. Don't put raisins in cookies.
Don't put raisins in anything.
Don't put raisins in anything.
Raisins are a snack that you happen to find that you send with your kid as punishment for their lunch.
When they've made you mad.
When they've made you mad. You little son of a me.
That's
You're getting raisins tomorrow.
That's what you make your kids eat for breakfast. That's why you have the Raisin Bran in the pantry. Every family has a Raisin Bran or Special K in the pantry that they never gets eaten. And then one day your kid just does something terrible and you're not upset at him, but the next day your kid's like, "Wow, I got off easy." The next day they come in there for breakfast and realize that you've made them a bowl of Raisin Bran or Special K, and they're just like, "Oh God."
I mean, raisins are what you take to a soccer team. Like you take for a child's soccer team. Oh, guess what? The game's over. I brought snacks. All right. Raisins. You're that parent. Yeah. Last week they brought us ribs.
The week before that, we had prime rib steak. And you brought us raisin cookies.
Who do you think you are? I would say the worst thing on this list of 3 foods: mayo and peas.
Someone put that on a pizza.
Did you have to make it?
No.
Oh, thank God.
I saw it on the internet, on the internet machine, and I immediately
cringed.
Went to church and asked God to absolve my soul of its sins. I was very upset.
I've told you about this before, Hunter. My dad actually, shout out to Randy Frederick, but his stepfather used to make him eat mayos and peas for supper.
I wonder, was it did you have a bowl of peas and a bowl of mayonnaise and he had to eat both of them just straight? Or did someone mix mayonnaise and peas?
I'm very curious. I need to ask him this. Did they take blender, one of those handheld blenders, and blend them together like you would mashed potatoes or something.
That's disgusting.
Or if you go way back in the old West, I don't know when.
Did they butter churn?
Or did they
butter
stomp
churn them together? Like some terrible byproduct of some other delicious food.
God. Oh, I can't believe it's not just diarrhea.
Like this butter churned peas and mayonnaise.
I think we're a little over time, but you know what? This is America. We're allowed to go over time. That's all the topics we have for today. And we need to close out.
Special K sounds like a nickname for
Don't.
retarded kid.
Why? We discussed this, Hunter. We discussed this.
I just had to put it out there. It's in my mind. I have to let it out. I have an audience here. Special K sounds like a nickname that you give for a retarded kid.
Hunter, we discussed this pre-show, pre-taping, but you know what?
I had to put it out there. I'm sorry.
Hunter Ivy, Special K. Don't associate with Boone Frederick.
Well, great. Now both of our identities are compromised.
Hunter, let's be honest. They ain't getting much. We've been over this. If they want to get even something good, they're going to have to steal your bank account and my credit
I don't even have
information.
that much money in my bank account.
In reality, in all reality, it's not. If they want anything, they can't steal just one of our stuff. They can steal both of it. But we really do need to wrap this up. We had a good time today. Hope y'all enjoyed it. We feel like it was more organized. Thank you for the criticism. Thank you for not being a douche about the criticism. It's always pleasant.
Just so you know, we have no criticism yet.
No.
We have 2 followers on Twitter.
Yeah, well, we got our latest video got 60 views on the YouTube.
We have 7 subscribers on YouTube, though. Very, very intriguing.
It is, especially since 2 of them are me and Hunter.
We have 5. We have 5.
We have 5 people.
We have 5.
But we hope you
please friend us on Facebook, like us on Facebook.
You can find us on Facebook. If you're listening to this, you probably found us through Facebook, but we are Big Man Podcast on Facebook with the awesome logo, not the crappy one that is also on there. Ours is better.
It's black and white.
It's black and white and red all over.
And you'll know whether it's us or not when you open it up. And if you see 2 very large men,
it's not us.
Sitting in a car,
one looks
talking
aligned.
about movie reviews. One of them's black, I'm sure.
He looks
and
aligned.
neither of us are black, so that's not us.
From the waist down. That's not us. And we're also on YouTube, Big Man Podcast. On Twitter, we are Big Man, Big_Man_podcast. Follow us on there. We're going to try and be more active on there. Hunter's taking that over while I continue with
give me
YouTube,
followers to
Facebook.
put content out to, and we'll be super active.
Hope you enjoyed. We'll talk to y'all soon. Stay classy. Can I say that? No. Can't.
No.
Well, I didn't say it in the same mannerism. So
Have a great day.
Oh God.
Or not. The choice is yours.